Hi my friends, journey with my basketball. A very cool court, that is called the Nysa court. Why Nysa, I will tell you. It's a very cool place, when you see that. The playability, it would be big, cool and on, but there are some circumstances. But the view here, watch that. Wow, amazing, or? That panorama here, absolutely cool, and a big space, I don't know if you see that on the video, but the place is very, very big, The length is very long and also the width is much more than on other courts, So a very, very big space. Also here the panorama, very relaxing. And why the name Nysa court, So first of all, from our last court, when you have seen my last videos in the mountain there, the 5 parts where the sharpness was not good, Now it should be fine. These are 4 hours which we are now have a difference with the bicycle, 4 hours to the other courts, and a complete other direction. But what an amazing view. Always again with that church, with that mountain early in the morning, absolutely amazing. And yeah, and here is a special thing, Nysa court. Why? Because on the other side of the mountain there is also a court, on that side back there, and there it is not that nice. And so this court always you call Nysa court because here it is more quiet, more atmosphere. And one thing what is here are the highest rings of them all, here with Ötzi court, which is in the other direction. Someone asked me or wrote me in a commentary a few courts away, that is a high ring, and I told you there exists other courts, and now here you have the end level of all. That height is absolutely unnormal. Also that is absolutely, I cannot describe. You have to watch. There is no net on, and I am over 1 meter away with my ball, and I have today an extra tool here to measure it up, how high this ring is, Very loud, the construction, a metal board, so high. I have no idea why they built such a high ring, And here when the ball crushes, here it is open, and here it is so loud, All of that here is very loud. And they have wooden thing, that's also a special part, you see, the wooden walls, and the floor is good, that is not that soft floor, this is a middle thing, wood, so the best balls here I would not bring, because they can crush to the edges, but they have the lines in there, and it is a good floor, but not that wobbling, a rougher one like the old rubber courts. And here the ring is over, There is a screw out, That was even last year, I can remember. And it is, you see, not straight anymore. How that happened, I have no idea. And the screw is out, you see that? So, yeah, when you... and also the second one is out. So I don't know. No one repaired it, And here we have like a kids garden. So there I cannot film that much. They are outdoor now, Here you have to have respect. And the other part is you are not allowed to play. Also I am not allowed to play. Why? Because my age is too high. I'm too old. There is a rule only to 18 years. Also when you are 17 you are allowed. Here you can read it. It is only for people under 18 years, No football allowed, Only softballs, Only softballs. But a tennis ball is also not a softball. No football, because it gets all damaged, and so under 18. But I had never a problem that someone said something to me. Only one time when I was in there were a father with his kids, and there you had the vibes that he didn't want that I'm in, but he didn't say anything. So here I'm not too long. Other thing, always when I'm here I have to tell you something. Next station, not on the other side of the mountain here. Next station would be the legendary Stonewall Court. Always when I'm here, legendary Stonewall Court is only a few minutes from here. So when I'm staying here, I want to go to Stonewall Court. And yeah, so amazing, But I will measure it up now, how high this is. That is. When you play here the first balls, you think you cannot play. I think even a Wemby has to jump here, you know, that he comes to the ring. But we measure it up now, then we see. So my friends, now we measure it up. An original ring normally is on 3 meter 5, you know, 3 meter 05, so around 3 meter. I have here now the tool. We will check it out how long it is. So it will not be completely exactly. Now we have 2 meters here, you know, but only let you see a little bit, you know. So wait. So now I've measured it up. These are much more than 3 meters, you know. So exactly you cannot say because it was wobbling, but that is feeling like so much higher than a normal ring, you know. So that is really strange, you know. There are really, in my federal state, there are differences from the floor to this, you know, from the ring size. That is really strange. So this is for sure so much higher than an original ring, that way, you know, so much higher, completely unused, because on the street ball courts normally they are always a little bit lower than indoors originally, you know, that the kids can play. And here is a kids place. They have the highest ring here. Ötzi court is the same height around, you know, so really that is from a street ball court so much higher than normally what you have here, you know, so really strange. Yeah, all relaxed here, you know. So exactly that, you know, it is where around 40 centimeters higher or a little bit more, almost half a meter higher than an original ring, you know. So it was 350 around what I have measured up now, you know. 340 to 350 it was, but you know, it's not complete exact. I was watching here. So 340 to 350 meter high this ring, you know. Absolutely outstanding. So yeah, that is a cool court. I don't stay too long here, you know. As I told you, always short. They never say something. And when you play too long, maybe one comes and say, hey, you don't have to play here. So I have never a problem, you know. Never ever. And here, you know, when you throw the ball, you have really concerns that the ring breaks out. From here you don't throw from too far. But nice, you know, to hear a little bit playing on a nicer court. And when you are on the other side, you know, and there is no space, then you come here and play here also a little bit that you have played. And that is what this court is for in the panorama, you know. Stay in there with that church. That is a really cool thing and very nice, you know. So my friends, now a few meters from here, and here you see the view now, what I mean. There are the mountains, and that is the Stonewall court. That looks maybe now more far away, but these are maybe 15 minutes from here, you know, 15 minutes, and over those mountains there is Stonewall court, and there you come in completely in that side of the mountains. And now you don't see it, but I have seen it from more far away. There is now nothing, but there are other mountains, and these you don't see from my city. The last what you see is that hill there, you know, but it is so small from my city out, you know. At my home court I see it, you know, and I always say that is the last court, and now we are here, and from here the route starts again, you know. But very, very cool, you know, a relaxing place. And here, when I come here, this is only one court what I play, so that means I play now on another court also. Sometimes, you know, I play therein. There is the other court, why I call this court the nicer court, you know. But today I'm not there. I will be at the other place. I will go back to old historical city, unfinished business. I will try the spectacular court today, you know. Because here you play only a few balls always, you know, to have the panorama, or you go on, you know, to Stonewall. But when I go to Stonewall, I don't stay here, you know. Then I drive to Stonewall, or I come Z4 court, you know. The amazing court. The bells ring, you know. And so I will go back to old historical city, because spectacular court is closed after summer, you know. And we have to watch out. One has asked me, you know whom I talk now, you asked me about the legendary hardcore court, you know. This will come later on, because that is not that far away from my city, and that we can do also when the weather is not good, when it is colder. But those courts you have to make in summer, you know, these are long journeys, and especially the courts which are locked after the summer holidays. And spectacular court, last year they closed it before they said it, you know. There you never know, so I have to come in today, other week, other dry. And there are the in-pool courts, you know. When they close the season for swimming, then those courts are also away. This we have also to make before the summer ends, you know. And yeah, so that was nice, a court. Hope you liked it. It was a cool journey to come here. Was very relaxed with the e-bike. you know, and we have now the new backpack, you know, maybe you have seen the video, 10 euro, because it was cheaper, normally I would say 40 euro or more. Perfect, you know, that is very a premium bag. This, all the stuff what is in there, the softness here and here, a very cool cord. Charlotte Hornets, you see, I have my other cap now by me for the next cord, you know, to change a little bit when you are sweating also. And yeah, and we have the new skateboard shoes, you know, the new camera, the new tripod, now with the sharpness. And yeah, so we have all leveled up, you know. The e-bike now is still this where I work, but there will come another one where I have a better battery, you know, and a much more comfortable, because here this is the end where you can drive with that, and you never know when it's damaged. Happened to me 6 times before, 7 times, you know. They were all over in 9 months, and so you never know. And yeah, but here was Stonewall Court, you know. There is Stonewall Court. Boah. That would be now amazing, you know. But that is not today. Stonewall is not today. But yeah, very relaxing. And then we have leveled up, there will come basketball shoes. And then I have all, you know, the bike, the basketball shoes, the camera equipment, where you can easily drive to the more far away courts, you know. And the camera, the cutting software, all I have, you know. The music I would also have, but I don't like the music now in the videos, because you hear so much quiet on the courts, you know. Every court almost is so peaceful, quiet, very nice, no noise, you know. So very relaxing. Yeah, so nicer court, my journey here, but my journey goes on, you will see that. And then we see us, bye and ciao.
And I always do it big because I can.